Hello everyone, it is the 1st of February and this is challenge number 2 for the year 2021. It's my February challenge called Fabulous February Yoga. I'm Kelly Davis. I'm an NLP practitioner, timeline therapist, hypnotherapist, and life and business coach. So last month we finished Permission to Breathe, which was building up to 31 minutes of conscious breathing, all done and dusted. Did the 2,000 skips a day, changed the diet, had a dry January, plan to continue in February too with the dry, and also eating significantly more raw food. I got up this morning. This month's goal is to build up to 108 sets of Surya Namaskar yoga, which is the sun salutation. I have made a conscious decision to get up at 5:30 in the morning to do it before sunrise, and also before people in the house are awake, and so that I can completely focus on it. It's not a yoga challenge with music or talking. It is it's a conscious challenge where it is just me and the yoga, quietly making sure that my inhales and exhales are done at the right time, that I'm focusing on the breath, that I'm focusing on the actual pose. And it really is more, I think, of a devotional process than it is an exercise. But this is my challenge to myself this month. So I've started with 24 this morning. The least of my problems is getting up at 5:15. I managed to do that without a problem, which I thought was going to be the biggest problem. I think the difficulties that may arise during the month with this particular goal are going to be whether I can achieve the 108 by the end of the month. I have a feeling that if I am doing them properly, which is more important point, is that it may take me longer than the 4 weeks to build up to 108 sets. So I will gauge that as I go, and if it needs an extension into March, then this is something that I will consider, so as not to blow the goal completely, because it's more important to me that it gets done properly, and that we eventually achieve the 108. The other thing is that I'm very inflexible. And I've realized that this morning is that I'm quite stiff. I haven't done yogic exercise in quite a while, and I haven't really been doing much stretching, although the skipping and various other things, I'm a little pretty busy at the minute. But I think this is very important for me. That's a sign that it needs to be done. So it'll be based on how many I can complete in a morning. The other thing that I may need to do at some point in the month is that this morning's 24 took half an hour, and so coupled with the 15 minutes or 16 minutes that I do in meditation and breathing, it is possible that I may have to get up earlier and start earlier eventually once I build into more repetitions. And again, that is something that I will look at as I go. So as far as the goal goes, I believe it is achievable. I'm not sure it's achievable within the time span, and also whether my body will allow it in terms of its flexibility. And so I will check in with this as I go. And it's just a reminder, really, if you're setting goals, to make sure that you check in with them, to see how you're doing, and whether anything needs an adjustment of any kind, is to make sure that those adjustments get done so that you can achieve the goal. Sometimes we just need to move the boundaries slightly. I'm going to aim for the 108 at the end of the month, but if I find that it's really not working, or that it's focusing on the 108 is taking my focus off what I'm trying to achieve internally, then I'll obviously will amend that. Guys, I hope that you managed to get through January okay, and I'm feeling really good going into February. Last month did me a world of good, and again, the plans are coming together for sort of later in this year. I'm very excited still about what's going on, and I've just had a few reminders in the last few days that whatever you've got going on now is now. That's it. And there's a lot of things we can't control, and to sit and worry about them, or to stress about them, or to suffer over them is just silly. It doesn't take the pain away, but certainly we don't have to suffer over our pain. in things, and just to keep a positive mindset, because everything blows over eventually, and sometimes we need to go in a different direction. Sometimes we can learn to appreciate the hiccups in life as much as we do the plain sailing, because sometimes they send us in a direction that's really, really important for us to go to. So stay positive. I know that there's a lot of people homeschooling at the minute that are finding it really tough. So if you are one of my friends that are homeschooling, wherever you are in the world, just hang in there. Whatever you're doing is enough. You're not a teacher, you're a parent. And I understand that what's coming out more and more from people that I've spoken to, it's the socialization of children. And I think that it's important for us to notice this, that perhaps school is less about the content of what schooling is, and more about what we learn from other people and from being in groups, and those types of skills that the children are missing out on. I think I suddenly realized how important that is. When I was at school, I played every type of sport, and it was constantly birthday parties and all sorts of things going on. But I spent a lot of time with my friends when I was growing up, and I think possibly you learn more about life in that scenario than what I ever learnt in the content of what I was learning at school. Half of it, I don't think I even remember, not even a percentage of it, actually. So just do the best you can. Just stick at it, be as strong as possible, and give yourself a break. Maybe the housework doesn't feature as much, and your children might hate you right now for not allowing them to play with their friends, but they'll get it eventually. This will eventually all blow over. So stay tough and good luck. And in the meantime, I am online for coaching and therapy. If anybody's interested, you can book via my Facebook page, or send me a message, or send me a comment on the YouTube channel. And if you're wanting to join me for either the yoga challenge, or you're wanting to just set a challenge for yourself other than yoga, other than conscious breathing, if there's something else that you'd like to work on, please just send me a message and I'd be happy to help. All right, have a good Monday. Great start to the month, great start to the week. And I shall be posting in the next couple of days about how the yoga's going. Cool. See you soon.